Okay, all of you please type your attendance. Okay, in our last class we are discussing about our fourth chapter, simple equations, is it? Okay, then first of all of you just think about a number, any number in between 0 to 100. Any natural number in between 0 to 100. Just think about a single number.
പറയണോ
Vanda. Okay, you just think about it. And after that, you just multiply it with 10. You just multiply that number with 10.
ചെയ്തു
Okay, then you just add 20. You just add 20 with the product. Okay, now all of you get a new number. Is it? Then what's the new number? You just type in your chat box. The last number you have get after multiplying with 10 and adding with 20. You just type it in your chat box. Okay, just have 540. Is it? Then easy number is 52. That first number you have think.
yes miss
Yes. What about Hyderabad? Is it 30? Yes. And about Adra it is 20. The first number you have third is 20. And then how will I get this number? How will I get this number?
multiplying with 10 and adding 20
You have just started with multiplying with 10 and then added it with the 20. And using this statement, I have just formulated an equation. I don't know the number you have decided or you have think in your mind. I don't know the number. And I have just taken the number as x. I have just taken the number as x. And after that, you have multiplied that number with the 10. Then it becomes 10x. What is it? 10x. And after that, you have added 20 with that number. Is it? You have added 20 with that number. This is the way through which you have find the final number. That is, first of all, you have think about a number. I have chosen that number as x. What is the value of x here? The value of x is different according to all of you. That is, the number you have think is x. I don't know the number actually. I don't know the value of x. I have just formulated 10x plus 20. And in the case of justice, it's equal to, what about it? It is 540. It is 540. Okay, Srivishnu and Joanna is here. Okay. Come, let's go. Okay. We have just think about it. First of all, we have asked to think about a number. Okay, you just think about a number and then multiply it with 10 and then add 20 with it. In the just got 540. At last, the number should be 540. And I have said that the number is 52. How will I get this 52? For that, I am just formulated an statement. That is the number. I don't know the number you have decided. I don't know about the number. And I have chosen it as x. The unknown number should be x. First of all, the unknown number should be multiplied with 10. That is, it should be 10x. 10 with the 10 is multiplied with the x. That is 10x. Plus, after that, we are adding 20 with it. That is 10x plus 20. So, in the place of this x, we can choose many values according to your choice. That is, among all of you, you have chosen different values for x. So, this x is known as variable. That is, the value of that x may be changing, but it does not have a fixed value or fixed number x. So, this x can be considered as a variable. Okay. So, x is the variable for this equation. So you just will get the idea of a variable. You can see in your textbook page number 78. A variable takes a different numerical values. That is, its value is not fixed. That is, in this case, 10x plus 20 equal to, in first case, it may be 540, or in second case, it may be 220, and so on. You will get different answers for this equation according to your number. The number x may be changing, and we can say it as a variable. So this is the equation. I have formulated that. First of all, it's an equation, that is 10x plus 20 is equal to 540. This is an equation. Why should we consider it as an equation? This is an equation because it contains an equality sign. Look at here. We have an equality sign here. A statement containing an equality sign can be considered as an equation, and the right hand side of the equation. What is the right hand side of the equation? 540 is it. This is the right hand side of the equation. This can be called as RHS. What is it? RHS, right hand side. This is the RHS. And what about the left hand side? That is, the left hand side of the equation can be considered as LHS. So, in every equation, both LHS and RHS should be equal. The value of LHS and RHS should be equal for every equation. This is the basic concept regarding to an equation. Then, after that, in your textbook page number 79, you can see there is some statements given for you. Example 1. Write the following statements in the form of equation. Write the following statement in the form of equation. Before that, in this case, you can see here, first of all, 10x plus 20 equal to 540. Then what about 540 is equal to 10x plus 20? Is they same? 10x plus 20 equal to 540, and 540 is equal to 10x plus 20. Is these two equations are same? They are same. This is a property regarding to an equation. If we interchange the LHS and RHS of an equation, there should not be any change in our equation. That because we can interchange the LHS and RHS of any equation. Okay. Then you have a question given for you, that is in page number 79. Write the following statements in the form of equation. First one, the sum of 3 times x and 11 is 32. The sum of 3x plus 11 is equal to 32. The statement is the sum of 3 times x. 3 times means multiply with the 3. So 3 times x means 3 into x, so 3x. Should be 3x, 3 times x. That is the sum of 3 times x. Sum of 3 times x means 3x plus 11. Okay, the sum of 3 times x and 11. Then it becomes 3x plus 11. The sum of 3 times x and 11, which is equal to how much is 32? That is, our first statement was the sum of 3 times x and 32. Sorry, 3 times x and 11 is 32. So we can write it in the form of an equation that 3x plus 11 is equal to 32. Then look at your second one. If you subtract 5 from 6 times a number, you get 7. If you subtract 5 from 6 times a number, you get 7. The answer is given as 7. So, the answer that's equal to 7. The answer is given as 7. You get 7. And what's our operation? If you subtract 5 from, we are subtracting 5. We are subtracting 5 minus 5. Okay, from which number? We are subtracting 5 from 6 times a number. 6 times a number. Here is also an unknown number. That unknown number can be chosen as x or a variable. Instead of x, we can choose either y or m or n and so on. Here we are choosing again x. Then 6 times that number means 6 times 6. Then it becomes 6x. That is 6x minus 5 is equal to 7. That is our second equation. That is, here we have given some statements. Using the statements, we are formulating equation. So our second equation is 6x minus 5 is equal to 7. And what about the third one? 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. Then how will you write this? What is 1/4 of m? What is 1/4 of m?
Quarter of m.
Okay, 1/3 into m. We can write this 1/3 into m, or it's same as m/3. That is 1/3. Is it 1/3? Sorry, not 1/3. It's 1/4. Or m/4. We can write this m/4 or 1/4 into m. It can be simply write as m/4. So 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. It is 3 more than 7. Then how will you formulate this equation? It is 3 more than 7. It is 3 more than 7. 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. It is 3 more than 7. You can see in your textbook page number 80, that is 1/4 of m is m/4. It is greater than 7/3. This means the difference m/4 minus 7 is 3. That is, the difference is given as 3. So we can write m/4 minus 7, which is equal to 3. That is, it is 3 more than 7 means m/4 minus 7 is equal to 3. Or we can simply write it as m/4 minus 3 is equal to 7. Either case are same. m/4 minus 7 is equal to 3 or m/4 minus 3 is equal to 7. Both these cases are same. Here we can write simply as m/4 minus 7 is equal to 3. That is, our statement was 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. Is 3 more than 7. Okay, what's our last question? 1/3 of a number plus 5 is 8. 1/3 of a number plus 5 is 8. Here, the variable is not chosen. We can choose any of the variable, that is any of the number. 1/3 of that number. We can choose the number as x itself. Then 1/3 of that number means x/3. 1/3 of that number means x/3. 1/3 of a number plus 5. 1/3 of a number plus 5 is equal to 8. So our equation corresponding to 1/3 of a number plus 5 is equal to 8 is x/3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So in this manner, in your textbook, the variable is chosen as n itself. So in this manner, we can calculate or we can convert mathematical statements into equations. Very simple. You just read out the statement, and according to the statement or according to the operation given in your statement, you just replace the statement. Okay. Aradhya, Halima and Afras, please turn on a video. Okay. After that, you can see there is an example 2 given for you. Convert the following equations in statement form. Here we have converted some statements into equations. Now we have to convert the equations into statements. Now we have to convert the equations into statements. What's the first statement? 5p is equal to 20. 5p is equal to 20. That is, here P is the variable. Here P is the variable. That is 5P is equal to 20. Then how will you convert this equation into a statement? 5P means 5 is multiplied with P or 5 times P. Is it? So 5 times a number P is equal to 20. We can say simply that 5 times P is equal to 20. Oh, before that, there is one more question. X minus 5 equal to X. Second question. Okay. The answer is also given in a textbook that 5 times a number P is equal to 20. And the first question was X minus X minus 5 is equal to 9. X minus 5 is equal to 9. What we are doing here? We are subtracting 5 from a number which gives 9. Or we can simply state as taking away 5 from X gives 9. Taking away 5 from X or subtracting 5 from X gives 9. Both the statements are correct. Taking away 5 from X gives 9 or subtracting 5 from X gives 9. Both these statements are correct. And what about 3n plus 7 is equal to 1. 7 is equal to 1. 3n plus 7 is equal to 1. We can convert this equation into a statement. What we are doing here? First of all, we are multiplying 3 with n or 3 times n. Is it? Here 3 times n plus 7 gives 1. 3 times n plus 7 gives 1. It is given as another form. Add 7 to 3 times n to get 1. Both the statements are correct. We are just writing what we are doing actually. That is, we are multiplying 3 with n first. That is 3 times n. Then adding 7 to the product. Then we will get the answer 1. We are just writing what we are actually doing in our equation. That is the statement form of an equation. And at last, here is another example for you. That is m by 3 minus 2. M by 3 minus 2 is equal to m by 3. I'm sorry, m by 5 is not m by 3. Is m by 5 minus 2 is equal to 6. M by 3 minus 2 is equal to 6. M by 5 means 1 by 5th of m. 1 by 5th of m. And after that we are subtracting 2 from it. That is, we are subtracting 2 from 1 by 5th of m. We are subtracting 2 from 1 by 5th of m. Then our answer should be 6. So we can write in the statement form that you get 6 when you subtract 2 from 1 by 5th of a number m. You will get 6 when you subtract 2 from 1 by 5th of a number m. That is the corresponding statement according to the equation m by 5 minus 2 is equal to 6. Is it clear? The conversion of statement into equation and equation into statement. Okay, do you have any doubt? Anybody? Clear? All of you? Halima, please turn on a video. Okay. And after that, you have some examples given for you. That is, look at your example 3. There is an age problem. Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. Raju's father is 44 years old. Set up an equation to find Raju's age. It's an age problem. And we have to set up an equation for finding Raju's age. How will you set up an equation? Look at here. Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. And Raju's father's age is given. Which is the unknown here? Which is the unknown here? We have to find Raju's age. We have to find the Raju's age and which is the unknown here. The unknown is chosen as variable. So we can choose Raju's age. Raju's age is equal to, here the variable is chosen as y. Here we are choosing the variable y. You can choose x instead of y. Here Raju's age we have chosen as y because that is the unknown here. And after that, you can see Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. What is 3 times Raju's age means? 3 times Raju's age is y years. And what is 3 times Raju's age?
3y.
3y or 3 into y. It should be 3y. So 3 times Raju's age. And look here, Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. 3 times Raju's age is 3y. And more than 5 means plus 5. So it becomes 3y plus 5. Which is equal to Raju's father's age. And we have this Raju's father's age is given as 44 years. Then what is the corresponding equation? 3y plus 5 is equal to 44. Here, what was our question? Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. It is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age and Raju's father's present age is 44 years. So we have to set up an equation using this concept. So first of all, we have to choose a variable. While choosing a variable, we have to find the variable as the unknown. Here in this problem, the unknown is Raju's age. We don't know about Raju's age. So we have chosen instead of Raju's age a variable as y. That is Raju's age is equal to y years. And after that, we have the statement that 3 times Raju's age or more than 5, 3 times Raju's age. 3 times Raju's age means 3y, 3 into y. That becomes 3y plus more than 5 years means plus 5. More means addition. So 3y plus 5 is equal to Raju's father's present age, whose age is given as 44 years. So the equation corresponding to given statement is 3y plus 5 is equal to 44. Is it clear? Very simple, is it? You just think what is the unknown in the given problem. That is the first step of setting up an equation. And in the place of the unknown, we have to choose a variable. It is either x, y, z or any of the alphabet. You can choose the variable. Okay. And there is one more question for you. A shopkeeper sells mangoes in 2 types of boxes. One small and one large. A large box contains as many as 8 small boxes plus 4 loose mangoes. Set up an equation which gives the number of mangoes in each small box. The number of mangoes in large box is given to be 100. What is the question? A shopkeeper sells mangoes in 2 types of boxes, one small and one large. A large box contains as many as 8 small boxes plus 4 loose mangoes. In our large box, there should be 8 small boxes and 4 loose mangoes. And after that, set up an equation which gives the number of mangoes in each small box. So we have to find the number of mangoes in each small box. That is what is the unknown here? The unknown that we have to find the number of mangoes in small box. That is the unknown here. So here we have chosen the variable as m. That is, let the small box contain m mangoes. Small box contain m mangoes. This is the unknown here. We have chosen the variable m here. Small box contain m mangoes. And a large box contains 4 more than 8 times m. Is it? In a small box, there is m mangoes, and we know that in a large box there are 8 small boxes and 4 loose mangoes. 8 small boxes means 8 into m. Each small box contains m mangoes, and such 8 boxes are there. That's why how many mangoes are there in large box? That is 8m plus there is another 4 loose mangoes, is it? There is another loose mangoes is there. That's why 8m plus 4. And how many mangoes are there in total in the large box? It is given as 100. So we can write is equal to 8m plus 4 is equal to 100. So what's our equation? 8m plus 4 is equal to 100. Here, our question was to find the number of mangoes in the small box. So, the unknown was the number of mangoes in small box. We have chosen it as m, a variable m. And after that, we have set up an equation using the given statement. The given statement was, what was the given statement? Our large box contains 8 small boxes plus 4 loose mangoes. 8 small boxes means there are m mangoes in each small box, and such 8 small boxes are there. So in total, there is m into 8 or 8 into m mangoes are in small boxes, plus there is 4 loose mangoes are there. There is 4 loose mangoes are there. That's why we can write that 8m plus 4, which is equal to the total number of mangoes in a large box is given as 100. So the equation corresponding to our given statement is 8m plus 4 is equal to 100. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, we are just reading out our statement, and according to our statement, we are just formulating the given equation. Okay. Halima, please turn on your video. And after that, you can see here is an exercise 4.1 given for you. Complete the last column of the table. Look at the first example here. It is an example given for you, that is x plus 3 is equal to 0. x plus 3 is equal to 0. And if x is equal to 3, then what should be the value? If x is equal to 3, in x plus 3 is equal to 0, we are substituting in the place of x as 3. Then what should be the sum? It is replaced as 3 plus 3, is it? In the place of x, we have replaced 3. Then it becomes 3 plus 3. Then what is sum of 3 plus 3? It is 6. But here you can see it is given as 0. X plus 3 is equal to 0 is given. But we have chosen in the place of x as 3. Then the sum becomes 6. And we know that 6 is not equal to 0. So this value of x is not satisfying. The equation is not satisfied when x equal to 3. Then what about x equal to minus 3? I am just choosing x equal to minus 3. X equal to minus 3. Then what happens? Minus 3 plus 3. Minus 3 plus 3. What is the sum of minus 3 and plus 3? It's equal to 0. Then the value of x that is equal to minus 3 is satisfying for this equation. This is we are choosing different values for this x. And in the case of plus 3, we can say that the equation is not satisfied. And in the case of x is equal to minus 3, we can see that minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 0 itself. So the equation is satisfied. Some such cases are given for you in your textbook. That is the second case, so the third case is x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. The Then what happens? In the place of x, we have replaced 0. Then what happens? 0 plus 3. What is the value of 0 plus 3?
3.
3, not equal to 0. So the value of x is equal to 0 is not satisfying. Okay. Similarly, there is some equations and their values are given. You have to check whether the equation is satisfied or not. You just write yes or no. Okay. First, next equation is x minus 7. X minus 7. And x minus 7 is equal to 1. In the case of x minus 7 is equal to 1, the value of x is equal to 7. The value of x is given as x is equal to 7. Is it satisfying?
No.
In the case of x, you can just put 7. Then what happens? 7 minus 7 is equal to 0, not equal to 1, is it?
Yes.
Okay, then this value of x is not satisfied. So we can write in your table as no. It is not satisfied. Look at your next one. That is the same equation. The value of x changes to x is equal to 8. The value of x changes to x is equal to 8. Then what happens? While substituting in the place of 8, 8 minus 7 is equal to 1, is it?
Yes.
8 minus 7 is equal to 1. Then what happens? The value of x is satisfying. So we can write it as yes. Okay, Heaven, please turn on a video. And here is another example, 5x. 5x is equal to 25. 5x is equal to 25 and the value of x is given as 0. X is equal to 0. Then what happens if x is equal to 0? Then what is the value of 5x? If x is equal to 0, 5 into 0.
0.
What is the value of 5 into 0?
0.
It should be 0. But here our answer is 25. 0 not equal to 25. So the value of x is equal to 0 is not satisfying our equation. So you can write in your textbook as no. You can write this answer in your textbook. There is a place we have to write this true or false or yes or no in page number 81. Okay, then the next one, the same equation, we are changing the value of x as 5. We are just changing the value of x is equal to 5. Then what happens? 5x means 5 into 5. What is the value of 5 into 5? What is the value of 5 into 5? 25. So 5x equal to 25. Then we can say that the value of x is satisfied. So we can write it as yes. That is why we substituting in the place of x as 5. 5 into 5 is equal to 25. So the equation is satisfied. And what about x is equal to minus 5? X is equal to minus 5. Then what happens? What happens? 5 into minus 5. What is the value of 5 into minus 5? What is the value of 5? It is minus 25. But our answer is plus 25. Then what we can say here?
No.
It is no. Because the result is not satisfying or the value is not satisfying. Then the value x equal to minus 5 is not satisfying for the equation 5x is equal to 25. And the next one, m by 3 equal to 3. M by 3 equal to 2. M by 3 is equal to 2. M by 3 is equal to 2. And the value of m is given as minus 6. Value of m is given as minus 6. Then what happens? What happens? M is replaced by minus 6. We will get it as minus 6 by 3. What is the value of minus 6 by 3? What is the value of minus 6 by 3? minus 6 by 3? Fractions. All of you please turn on a video. What is the value of minus 6 by 3? What is the value of minus 6 by 3?
-2.
It is minus 2. We know about fractions. Or it is simple the division. 6 divided by 3 or minus 6 divided by 3. The answer is minus 2. But in our equation, the answer is 2 itself. So is it satisfying or not?
No.
No, because in our equation it is 2 and in our answer it is minus 2. So we can write it as no. And the next, in the same equation m by 3 equal to 2, we can replace m is equal to 0. What happens when we replace m is equal to 0? What happens? 0
Answer
by
same.
0 by 3. What is the value of 0 by 3? It should be
0.
0. But in our equation, the answer is 2. But here the answer is 0. Then what about the equation? Is satisfying or not?
No.
It is not satisfying. So we can write as no. Then what about m is equal to 6? We are just replacing the value of m is equal to 6. Then what happened? The equation become 6 by 3. The equation become 6 by 3. Then what is the value of 6 by 3?
2.
2.
6 by 3 is equal to 2. And look at your equation. What is the value of our RHS or what's the value of equation?
6.
It's again 2. So in both cases, we will get the same answer. In both cases,